continuing on with this head rebuild. Hopefully in this video I can start to sort of reconstruct a few things, you know, and put it back together and make something new of it, because the last video was basically me just pulling things apart. So hopefully it's a little more interesting, this one. Well, yeah, I just need to sand everything down and put in a new floor. So I'll be making some templates up and cutting some timber out for that. And hopefully I can get it all sanded and start to paint. I'm waiting for the paint to come. I've ordered it. I'm using a 2-pack polyurethane from Norglass. So hopefully that gets here soon. Otherwise, it might have to wait till the next video. But we'll see how far we can get in this one. And yeah, let's get into it. Guys, I've just pulling up the floor, the last piece here, and exposed these 2 stringers, and they're not looking great. Seems to be a can of worms every time you do anything on a boat. But you can see there's a timber that's laminated on both sides, but there's no glass on the top. So either way, I'm going to sand this back and sand this one back. Pull this piece out here, or replace that, and just glass over these, over the top, so they're all sealed up, painted all, so it's all nice and fresh in there. So I've prepped up these 2 stringers for a bit of filling and laminating. So we'll do that now. I've gone with a bit of a thinner consistency for the first bit because I want it to self-settle. There's a few holes and cracks and things that I want it to settle into, so I'm going to use it as a bit thinner to start, and then which might be hard to take this end off without it going everywhere, but we'll try that, and then I'll probably thicken up the last little bit there for doing some filleting. Okay. Alright, we'll let that set up and come back and give it a sand. So while we're waiting for this resin to dry, I'm going to make up a template for this piece here and the floor. Pretty good. Pretty good. As anyone knows who's worked on a boat, whenever you're doing anything, you end up with just shit everywhere. So, I'm now just reinforcing the structure underneath. So because I'm going to widen the floor here, I'll put another piece in, and then I've got to put another piece along the wall here for the floor where I'm standing to sit on. So when I make up these these templates, I just use, I think it's called packing board. These packing strips and a hot glue gun. And I just snap pieces off and push them into corners, and I get the rough shape. Well, it's pretty close to the shape that I kind of need. And then I, you know, stick bits on that will kind of get it really close to what I'm kind of looking for. Gosh, this timber's expensive. This is 12mm marine ply. I think it was, it's, what is it, 1.2 by 600. I think it was $60. Crazy. So we've got to get it right the first time, because I don't want to waste that much material. Let's have a go. Just done a bit of a dry fit up. Have a look. This is the floor so far. So, coming along. You have to put a piece going up and down from this side, and one down here to seal it all off, so that whole area is all sealed. Fill it everything, paint everything, so it's all nice and waterproof. And then I've got to cut a drain in here somewhere that runs into the bilge. Yeah, that's where we're at so far. Coming along. So that's all I've got time for on this one, guys. We made a little bit of progress there. Hopefully start to really rebuild it in the next one when I get some paint and start to really flesh out what the finished head is going to look like. But I'm kind of a bit of a... I kind of make it up as I go along a little bit. That's kind of where my creativity lies, in working out the problem and kind of just coming up with creative solutions on the fly. I'm not very good at sticking to a plan. I'm pretty organic when it comes to those kind of things. So I'll see you back in a couple of weeks, and yeah, look forward to it. All right, bye.